Oh, I love this music! Love it! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Now, unfortunately, I actually already tried to record the intro for this, and it was hysterical because I didn't have a proper cable for what I was trying to do. So consequently, I was pressing like all the wrong buttons because I haven't played this game in like at least 3 or 4 years now. And because I didn't have the proper cable, everything was messing up. Like, everything that could go wrong was going wrong. I had a 5-second, or not a 5, I had like a 2.5-second delay on controlling buttons that I was pushing. So when I told my character to run up, I would only run up like a set distance, but it was on a 2.5-second delay, so it was nearly impossible. I felt like, you know, your grandmother trying to learn how to play this game, except that it was on a 2.5-second delay. It was so bad. Let's see if my headset has enough battery life to get up, turn off my light, and sit back down again. Well, guys, you get to come along with me for one of my favorite games ever. Let me just plug in my headset again, and we'll get back. Oh, she's so pretty. I love her outfit more than anything. Like, that coat is awesome. Especially, like, I'm not sure if there's supposed to be metal cuffs around her arm. But then, you know, very simple pink dress, and she looks amazing in it. And yes, I'm aware that these graphics are from, like, 1995 or 1997. Loveless! I'm not sure if anybody saw that in the background. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this! Oh, I love it. Yeah, 1997 graphics. Video games have come so far, and yet haven't come far at all since 1997. So I think there's a small delay on my recording device, which doesn't affect me, what I'm doing. Yeah! And kick! I love it. Woo! Ninja flip down. Come on, newcomer, follow me. There we go. So first things first. Here is our menu screen. I'm just going to change it to how I like to play the game, and you guys get to enjoy me setting this up, because I don't feel like doing it off screen. So sound we're just going to leave as is. Controller we're going to put controller's fine, and it's cursor is what I mean. You have either initial or memory. Initial means it will always go back to your basic thing, which I'll explain later. Memory means it will stay on the same thing. So if you want to keep spamming the same secondary attack, we'll call it, or same secondary spell, you'll use that. ATB stands for Active Time Battle. Now, recommended is probably one of the easier ways to play, except that there are points in the battle where everything is stopped while something is happening. I don't like that because it's unpredictable. Wait means that anything that you do whatsoever is going to cause everybody else to wait, and I don't like that either. I prefer active, and active in a sense, like, you know, I'll hear different reviews on this game. It's actually like the hardest way to play the game. I don't know if that's true or not. I find it easiest because almost at every given point, your active time battle meter is filling up, and I will explain that as well. Battle speed, I'm going to leave the battle speed for now, just because I need to, you know, talk, and as the game progresses, if I need to turn it up, I can. Battle message, I'm only going to turn up slightly because I do like to see what's happening, or I do like to see some of the names. I have played with it at max speed, and like something flashes, and you're like, wait, what did that just say? Doesn't matter. Field message, though, we can turn all the way up. Camera angle, that only applies to in battles. You do fixed, where the camera will always show from the same exact angle. with only one like circumstance I think can change that. Or auto. Auto is a little bit more interesting. Now what's weird here is that in terms of magic order, like I said, in other games, I'm actually much more of an offensive player. I like to have shields and heals and whatnot like that. And for some reason in this game, I play with number 3. Attack, indirect, and then restore. And I don't know if that's just because I rarely restore or what. Alright, so here we have time playing in the game, and it's already taken me 4 minutes to record what I've done so far, which is nothing. The amount of gil you have, which is just your money. This is your location. Here are our characters, including health, magic power, level, how much experience until the next level, and as you can see, he's on the verge of leveling up. Limit level, and I will explain that. That's easier to explain when that happens than explaining it now. We also just have, whoa, watching the wrong screen. We just have item, magic, equipment, status, order, limit, and configuration. Configuration we've already played with. Limit does pertain to the limit I just mentioned. Order, you can change your characters from frontline or backline. So that's frontline, that's backline. They take less physical damage in the backline, but they also do less physical damage as well. So, because Cloud has a sword, which we're about to see in a second, I'm going to leave him in the front line. Status I'll explain later, and equipment, magic I'll explain later. Items, we just have the basics. We have potions, ethers, and Phoenix Downs. Now here you can do one of two things. You can either grab a potion off of each of the guards, or you can grab 2 potions off of 1 guard. I'm going to make it simple. And here we go, guys, our first battle. Woo! So first off, I'm going to hit select, and that's going to open up this help bar, which shows Midgard Police A and B. So you just have your basic RPG attacks. Now as you can see down here, this is my active time meter, and it's filling up very slowly, and that's just because I have the battle speed kind of turned down low. But Cloud is nice and strong. We also have barrier bars there. There's a physical barrier and magical barrier. But we haven't gotten those yet, so we're not going to worry about those for quite some time. Wow! You used to be in Soldier, alright! Not every day you find one in a group like Avalanche. Soldier? Aren't they the enemy? What's he doing with us in Avalanche? Oh, what? Wrong name. What's he doing with us in Avalanche? Hold it, Jesse. He was in Soldier. He quit them and now he's one of us. Didn't catch your name, though. I'm not going to be renaming my character, especially in a game where they already have character names. It makes things a lot simpler, and I'm pretty sure I'll be butchering the names anyways if I do switch them. So we're just going to leave them as is. My name is Cloud. Cloud, eh? I don't care what your names are. Once this job's over, I'm out of here. So apathetic. The hell are you all doing? I thought I told you never to move in a group. Our target's the North Mako reactor. We'll meet at the bridge in front of it. I'm not sure if that's pronounced Mako or Mako. I'm pronouncing it Mako, and you guys are dealing with it. Just gonna throw that up there now. Ex-soldier, huh? Don't trust you. And now we get the next party member, Barrett. If you push the directional button while pushing the cancel button to run. Yeah, I just read that. Like, look at the sentence. I don't think that's properly the proper sentence, or I'm misreading it or something. But there's the reactor. So far all we know is that I used to be part of something called Soldier, and I'm an ex-member of it. Alright, can't talk to him. I have played through this game billions of times, but for the sake of having fun, I'm going to play through this like I've never played through it before. So I'm going to run around to random areas. I'm going to do some stupid things on purpose. And here we have a Midgard Police. Ooh, there's a critical hit, and the screen flashes like that. Love it! And we also have a Guard Hound. But not so much work at all. Oh, so here I forgot to explain this. You got experience, and, you know, here's your experience and how much you need to the next level. Very straightforward. AP is what affects magic growth. I will explain that later. And then here we gain gil, and this is... Oh, pardon me. How much gil we actually have. Eating before recording. Not a good idea. Good to know. Warning, intruder! Warning, intruder! I love that. Such a worthless little detail they added in. Not worthless, but fantastic idea. We're gonna follow Mr. Wedge over here. And we got another new enemy. So every time I get struck, you're gonna see my limit bar. Enemy sighted! Enemy sighted! Machine gun! You're gonna see me, this bar slowly start to fill up. And something will happen once that bar fills all the way up, and I'm literally gonna wait until that moment happens. So that way I don't ruin it. But there you get to see the fire spell. I haven't shown off any of my magic yet. I probably should. So we'll come over here. I'll secure the escape passage. Concentrate on the mission, Cloud. Jeez, we're really gonna blow this huge furnace up? This'll be something to see. Love him. Love this game. Woo! Love it. Like, look at how big this thing is. I'm on a bridge, and I can like move over like 3 spaces. Like, I'm obviously a little bit bigger. So here we got mono drafts. Warning! Warning! Now, what's nice about these things? They actually have a very slow attack pattern, and their physical attack is real low. So here we're going to use ice since he cast fire on me earlier. And instead of ice, I cast bolt. And he is a machine, so he takes extra damage from it. So I'm an idiot, don't know what I'm talking about. But I won the battle, and that's all that matters. This place is so huge, I love it. So here we're going to run up the stairs. Yo, is this your first time in a reactor? No, after all, I did work for Shinra, you know. The planet's full of Mako energy. People here use it every day. It's the lifeblood of this planet! But Shinra keeps sucking the blood out with these weird machines. I'm not here for a lecture. Let's just hurry. That's it! You're coming with me from now on. Guys, I know my accents are probably terrible. I'm just trying to give people different voices. I'm not trying to sound like anybody. Biggs and I got the code for this door. So we'll talk to Biggs. Code deciphered. Woo! Think of how many of our people risked their lives just for this code. Code deciphered. And here, if we run down, we have a little secret item in a chest. It's a Phoenix Down. And talk to Jessie again. And she opens up the door. So they got all the codes already set up for us. This is pretty sweet. Push that button over there. Switch on. Yeah, so my screen is going about a second ahead of your guys, so I will be reading things and playing things on my screen. So I'm sorry if I spoil anything, but hopefully it all makes sense. Little by little, the reactors will drain out all the life, and that'll be that. It's not my problem. The planet's dying, Cloud! The only thing I care about is finishing this job before the security and robo-guards come. Man, I keep reading sentences weird. Sorry about that. I will try to make this make a little bit more sense. Now, as you can see, Barrett's pretty pissed off at us, but at the same time, like, he's not kicking us out of the group. He's not killing us. I'm not sure if he could. But here, I love this. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be 4th floor. Hopefully my mouse is actually showing up like I think it is. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like 4th floor or like just 4th Mako reactor. But I love how they give this little detail. Like, you can run around up here. Like, there's no reason behind it. But it gives you the sense of it being like an open world a little bit more. So why did I stop moving? Got into a random battle! And here we go, we got another new enemy, but now we also got Barret on our team, so we got First Red. Now, what's awesome here is, and you can't see it, but Barret has a gun grafted into his right hand. Yep, there we go, much better shot of him. So that is his main weapon, and although I'm not a big fan of guns, I'm completely into the anime of, like, machines being attached to humans. Although I'm not a huge, like, machine person, I love this. But here we get to show off the order a little bit better, because we're going to go into our equipment screen. And here, again, if my mouse is showing up, you can see that we have slots, and that's where our magics go. And then we have armor, where we have nothing here. And then here is our growth on the magics in those slots. So that AP that I mentioned earlier, this is saying that this has a normal growth, and this is saying that it gets a no growth whatsoever. But this also has 0 magic slots to it to begin with. But if we switch over here to Barret, we have a long-range weapon, which means he's able to be in the back line, which means he'll take less physical damage, as well as he will deal normal damage, because he has a long-range weapon. Magic damage, however, will do the same amount of damage regardless if you're in the front line or back line. 19 Gs! Push the OK button in front of a ladder to grab onto it. After that, use the directional button to move up and down. So the very first time I played this game, I knew what she said, but I couldn't see this ladder. So the very first time I played this game, I started wandering around everywhere looking for ladders, and I wandered all the way back up to that thing where there was a ladder. Push the OK. You already said that. So we're gonna come down here, come to this ladder, and like once I got down here, all these ladders made sense to me. You know, I felt like an idiot. But here we go, and then there's like a weird M3 here. Get to this ladder, which weirdly enough, this ladder actually doesn't require you to press OK near it. You just run at it, and you'll jump onto it. And what's this question mark? Oh no, we got into another random battle. I'm not going to be cutting out the random battles. I noticed a lot of other RPG players, we got snuck up on, so they're going to do a little bit of extra damage to us. And here I get to use the change command, which switches the line that each of my characters is in. Oh, there's a critical hit. Oh no, don't attack your partners. And here we have grunts, who, like Barret, have guns built into their arm. And so here we get some more. Take everything. I love that feature, although I don't know why you would ever want to take like a potion and not everything else. It's not like there's an equipment burden. So to me, that's one of the weirdest features ever to put into this game. But here we got a save point. And that's going to cut this episode, guys. I will show this real... Whoops, that's not right. Oh, I can't even show it off. Well, here, if you go into Magic, you can see what everything does. So, Ice does ice damage, Bolt does lightning damage, pretty straightforward. Barret has nothing at the moment. And then we'll go into status real quick. Here you can see what everything does. This is my interpretation of the game. This is not fact. Strength increases your attack and attack percentage. I think dexterity, if I'm correct, is your defense statistic. I'm not sure about that. Vitality is obviously your life. Magic is how much magic damage you do, so that's your magic attack only. Spirit is your magic defense percentage. And luck is your chance to get like critical hits and stuff like that. I'm not actually sure about dexterity. Dexterity might not be your defense. Vitality might be your defense, but I don't know. It's never clear. But here you can see that our strength is 19, and so is Barret's, although we are a level ahead of Barret. So if you compare the stats together, Barret actually has some higher vitality and luck stats compared to Cloud, although Cloud has a much higher magic and spirit stat compared to Barret. So, different things there. Oops, don't cancel out of that. Our secondary screen here shows that we can add these elements onto our attack, which I thought is a really awesome in-game feature. And then, depending on our armor, we can either half the damage from the elements, make it invalid, so these damages will be 0, or we will absorb the damage from those things, which I think is a very, very cool feature. And last but not least, then we have everything here. I'm not going to read through all these. You guys can read through them. But you can attack and add all these on. I've actually never seen what Peerless is, and I have no idea what it does. And Manipulate, I've never seen that on attack. That'd be crazy awesome if I could put that on my attack. And then these are all your defenses. So blah, 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 blah. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Tune in next time, and we will find out where all the story is going. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Ta-ta!